grumpy bird. When Bird woke up, he was grumpy. He was too grumpy to eat. He was too grumpy to play. In fact, he was too grumpy to fly. "Looks like I'm walking today," said Bird. Bird walked past Sheep. "Good morning, Bird," said Sheep. "What are you doing?" "Walking," said Bird. "Nice," said Sheep. "I'll keep you company." Bird walked past Rabbit. "Hi there, Bird," said Rabbit. "What are you doing?" "I'm walking," said Bird. "It's no fun." "I could do some exercise," said Rabbit. "I'll walk too." Bird walked past Raccoon. "Hey, Bird," said Raccoon. "What are you doing?" "I'm walking," snapped Bird. "What does it look like?" "It looks fun," said Raccoon. "I'm coming too." Bird walked past Beaver. "Hello, Bird," said Beaver. "What are you doing?" "Let me give you a hint," said Bird. "You do it by placing one foot in front of the other." "Walking?" guessed Beaver. "I love walking." Bird walked past Fox. "Good day, Bird," said Fox. "What are you doing?" "Why does everyone want to know what I'm doing?" shouted Bird. "I'm just walking, okay?" "Okay," said Fox. "Let's go." Bird walked. The other animals walked. Bird stopped. The other animals stopped. Bird stood on one leg. The other animal stood on one leg. Bird jumped. The other animals jumped. "Hey, this is fun," said Bird. "Come on," said Bird, who had forgotten all about being grumpy. "Let's fly back to my nest to have a snack." And they did. The end. What was your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Bird gave them a worm for a snack. This book is Creepy Pair of Underwear. Jasper Rabbit needed new underwear. On Thursday, Mom took him to the underwear store and grabbed the last 3 packets of plain white. But as they headed for the checkout, Jasper spotted them. Creepy underwear! They were glorious. So creepy, so comfy. Mom, can we get these? Jasper pleaded. "I think they're a little too creepy," said Mom. "They're not creepy. They're cool," said Jasper. "I'm not a little bunny anymore. I'm a big rabbit now." Mom agreed to buy 1 pair. That night, Jasper wore his cool new underwear to bed. "Do you want me to leave the hallway light on?" asked Dad. "Dad, I'm not a little bunny anymore," said Jasper. "I'm a big rabbit now." His dad shut the door, and that's when Jasper noticed. The underwear glowed, a bluish greenish glow. He closed his eyes. He pulled up the covers. He buried his face in his pillow. But it didn't help. He could still see the bluish greenish glow. Jasper leaped out of bed and put on a pair of plain white. He stuffed the creepy underwear into the bottom of his laundry hamper. He finally fell asleep. But when he got up the next day, he was wearing the creepy underwear. Jasper threw them in the garbage can. He was still a big rabbit. He wasn't scared of anything, but he was done with scary underwear. After school, Jasper was doing his homework when he heard it. The scratchy, scraping sound coming from his dresser. He opened the drawer and they were back, staring at him with the greenish glow. He snatched the creepy underwear out of the drawer. He grabbed a big envelope and some stamps. To China. Bye-bye, scary underwear, he said, dropping the packet in the mailbox. When he opened the front door the next morning, there they were! And were those chopsticks? His creepy pair of underwear had somehow returned from China and brought souvenirs. Jasper grabbed his mom's good sewing scissors. She didn't like him using them, but this was an underwear emergency. This time the creepy underwear was gone for good. At bedtime, he slowly opened his underwear drawer. Nothing, just plain white undies. He searched under his bed. He shook out his lampshades. Phew! There's no sign of creepy underwear. He went into the bathroom to comb his ears. They were back! What is the matter with you? His mom asked. You're so jittery lately. Nothing, he yelped. A grown rabbit couldn't be terrified of his underpants. He sized the underpants. He snagged a shovel from the garage. And he rode. He didn't stop pedaling until he reached Creekhanger Hill. Jasper began to dig. He dug until the hole was dark and deep. And 100% underwear proof. He dropped the underwear in. It gleamed from the bottom. A bluish, greenish glow, but not for long. When he got home, Jasper crept up to his dresser. They couldn't be in there. There was no way. Right? He reached for the handle. He peeked in. Nothing. Just plain white. Jasper smiled and turned out the lights. It's so dark I can't see anything. There was just one problem. It was really dark in there, even for a big rabbit. Jasper turned on the light. He looked at his non-glowy pair of plain white. And he knew what he had to do. The creepy underwear were a little muddy, but it filled the room with a gentle greenish glow. The next day, Jasper gathered his allowance money and went to the underwear store all by himself, just like a big rabbit. That night, Jasper wasn't scared at all. As he laid down to sleep, he smiled, and so did his underwear, because they had finally found somebody who wasn't scared of creepy underwear. The end. What was your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where he bought thousands and hundreds and millions of creepy underwear and hung them all around his room like night lights. What about worms? Gerald? Yes, Piggy? I have a new book, but I cannot make heads or tails of it. Why not? Because it's about worms. It's also about time to get reading. I am a tiger. I am big. I am brave. And I am not afraid of anything. Except worms. Worms are slimy. Worms like to wiggle. And you cannot tell their tops from their bottoms. Oh, look! Flowers! I love flowers. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Wait! Flowers grow in dirt. Worms love dirt. And this pot is full of gulp dirt. What if there are worms in this pot? Phew, there are no worms. Sigh, but I did break the flower pot. Oh, look, an apple. I love apples. Crunch. Gulp. Oh. No! What about worms? Worms love apples. What if there are worms in my apple? Splat. Phew. There are no worms in my apple. But now I have no flowers and no apple. Sigh. Worms ruin everything. Thanks a lot, worms. Look out! It's worms! Oh, it's not worms. It's a book. You can learn so much from books. I love books. Oh no! Gulp. What if it's a book about worms? Was that a tiger? I'm afraid of tigers. Me too. Tigers are furry. Tigers like to walk. And you can tell their tops from their bottoms. Oh, look! The tiger left some dirt. Worms love dirt. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, look! The tiger left an apple. Worms love apples. Munch, munch, munch. Oh, look! The tiger left a book. Worms love books. And it's a book about worms. Worms love worms. Oh no! This is not a book about worms. It's a book about gulp tigers. Should we read it? I don't know. We're afraid of tigers. We are. But we love books. We do. We need to get to the bottom of this. Or the top. It doesn't matter. Let's try to read it. Oh, wow. I did not know tigers are so big. I did not know tigers are so brave. I did not know tigers are not afraid of anything. We learned so much. And now, worms love tigers. That nice tiger left us dirt, an apple, and a book. Let's give that nice tiger thank you worm hug. Worm hug, worm hug, worm hug, worm hug, worm hug, worm hug, worm hug. Ah! Did you like that story? I did. That book's surprising tale made for a surprising tale. I love a book that worms its way into your heart. Yeah. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where the worms are chasing the tiger for a worm hug. Thank you for reading with me.